I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about?
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
Leopard! Gone! All right, now, look at 56.
From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Dumps it off to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Patrick DeMarco, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you got to stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Bortles to throw once more. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. He's still barreling through. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Here's Allen to throw it. Being chased out left. inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
A handoff to Fournette, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's Allen. That's caught. It's Thomas. First catch there for Thomas. It's a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. Allen steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Telvin Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Allen now on third and goal. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a... And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Bortles to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
So right. Lucy. Move.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, here's Bortles. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
Lucy.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Bortles. The open man is Westbrook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Bortles. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Bortles will keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Yeldon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, here come the Bills. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. On play action, Allen. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on first down is Allen. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, Allen. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now Tre'Davious White on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The pitch to Fournette. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little Bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
So right. So left. 3-6.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Open man right side is Sharp. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Bortles now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
372. Hank.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They'll toss it to Fournette. Oh, spinning away. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen now on 1st down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Call that a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Lucy.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Lucy.
Shotgun now for Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, Bortles. And he completes it to Westbrook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Bortles now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right, and this is going to be incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
All good. Lucy.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Omaha. Lucy. 11B.
Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go. Spread left. 3 to 6.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away.
Right, here we go.
But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A first throw for the backup Peterman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the... And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Lucy.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
That's right. Omaha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
380.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Bortles now throw. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Bortles to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fournette on the toss to the right. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Bortles going to throw here. Dancing to his left. Pushing through the contact. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
I 39, Lucy. 11. 380.
Bortles to throw. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
380. 380. Move.
Now they try the right side here. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits.